Recently, one of my subscribers shared how to trade gold in a small account. What he left as a comment in one of my advanced gold robot videos was saying, I only use $1 on a Sen account. For your info, Sen account would turn that $1 into 100 cents and shown as $100 in a cent account balance, and I just use minimum, which is 0.01 lot for my demo trading test with M1 time frame as suggested in this video. I decided to dig into cent accounts, and the first thing I noticed is that many brokers offer that, and that's really cool. These cent accounts that I never used are way more practical because with just $1 you can really simulate live trading. And in today's video I'll share with you a trading strategy that you can use to trade gold in a small account. Of course you can trade it in a big account, but I realized that many are interested in small accounts because the idea of starting with a small account and grow it over time is really nice, and I will do my best to help you out with that. Plus I will share with you the robot for the strategy, which you can find down in the description, but only if you stay with me until the end of the video. And before I move myself to the computer, huge thank you for supporting me by watching all these videos until the end, by testing the robots, sharing feedback in the comments. It's really useful for me as a trader as well, so I can improve my strategies. Of course, don't leave without smashing the like button at the end, and if you have missed to subscribe, now it is the best time than ever. Thank you guys, and a last thanks to the sponsor of today's video, AAAFx. It is a regulated broker in South Africa and Europe, and it offers MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, AAAFx and Zulu. You can practice on a demo account so you're not risking real money, and if you decide to open a live account, you can take advantage of the 100% deposit bonus if you register with a global entity. This means that if you fund your account with $200, you will get another $200 as a margin. Keep in mind that the bonus is not withdrawable, but once you generate profits from the deposit bonus, you can withdraw them once the volume thresholds are met. You can start with just $100 and the maximum amount is $40,000. Check out the link down below in the description to see which markets you can trade on AAAFx. And with that being said, thank you guys for sponsoring, and let's go back to the video. And now if you're ready to learn more about how to trade gold on a small account, let's go for it. Hello everyone, it's Petko Alexandrov. I hope you have the most wonderful day in your life, and in today's video I will share with you how to trade gold in a small account with an example strategy for 1 hour time frame. If you're a beginner, it means that this strategy applies on a chart where one candlestick represents 1 hour time. You will see what I mean right in a second. So in front of me I have the AI Studio, which we've been using in the Trading Academy, and with this strategy builder we can analyze strategies. I have shown it quite many times in my videos, but it is slightly expensive software that we have integrated from a third-party company called Forex Software, and it is for advanced traders who are doing algorithmic trading daily. However, for my subscribers I share free robots so you can practice and learn algorithmic trading in time. Now this strategy that I have for gold uses the MACD indicator, which is super popular indicator. I will not dig into details, but I will explain how to use the strategy. The second indicator we have is the CCI, and these two are entry indicators, so they have to match each other before we open a trade. And the last one is the moving average crossover, which is the exit indicator. You can see the balance chart, which is pretty decent, and this strategy makes about $45 per day on an average base, and we have tested it over 4,800 times, which is a huge back test, very reliable since 2007. But because this video is dedicated on how to trade gold on a small account, I will dive a little bit more into details about the account. Now with AI Studio from Tools, we can set what is the initial account? Let's say you want to start just with $100 and you use leveraged 1 to 100. Now, what is leverage for the beginners? This is an amount of money that we can borrow from the broker. It's not a loan, but with leverage, they give us the opportunity to trade bigger amount from what we have in the account. And if you have $100, and you use leverage 1 to 100, this means that you can open trades up to $10,000 or 100 times more the amount you have in your account. But let's increase it to $1,000, which I think is an average amount traders start trading with, at least with what I have seen from comments and people sharing their experience with me. Now with $1,000 account and leverage 1 to 100 means we can trade up to $100,000 of account. Now let's go back to the strategy and see how this will reflect it. And you will see a dramatic loss. The account was blown. Why? Because one lot of gold is huge amount to trade in $1,000 account. So if I reduce the one lot to 0.1, you will see the simulation that the strategy is back to normal with the very same balance chart. Just the difference is that the profit per day is not 44, but $4.47. Okay? So if I click on the strategy properties, you will see that the margin for $10 is $171. So the margin is the amount required to open a trade from your account. That's why I would suggest you to reduce the lot to even 0.01. And if I click on accept, you will see the very same graph, but the profit per day is less. And if I go to report, you will see that the very recent trades are -3, +18. And this is way better on a small account. If I trade $1,000 account, I would stick to 0.01. And I mean real $1,000, right? Not cent account. I'm talking about actual $1,000. I'll never trade more than 0.01 lot for the gold. Hope that's clear, guys. Now let me show you the strategy in details, and I will leave it on you to decide with how much you'll be trading or testing the strategy. So the MACD line rise, this is the first rule. We have the fast EMA 11 slow, 6 MACD SMA 9, and CCI crosses the level line downward, period level 7. So if I hit on the indicator chart, the CCI crossing the level line downward, so right over here it crosses the level line, we have the confirmation to trade long, because at the very same time the MACD starts to decline. So for the beginners, the MACD line is this line connecting the bars of the indicator, okay? The red one is the signal line, which we don't look at in the strategy. We look just at the MACD bars, and right over here they are declining, right over here they start to rise, and now they start to decline. So we have the confirmation to open a long trade. Let me look for another example. Right over here, we have the CCI crossing the level line downwards, and at this moment the MACD is declining, so we had a long trade at opened, and it closed right in here because of the exit condition that we have. And the exit condition says that the fast moving average is lower than the slow moving average. Now if I head down on the indicator chart, let me look for that example because it was a nice one. Right over here we have two moving averages, right? The red one is the fast one and the blue one is the slow one, 23, and the red one is 7. So you can see that the fast moving average follows the price way quicker, and when the market turned downwards, the fast moving average crossed the slow moving average at this point, and on the opening of next bar we closed the trade. Okay, right after that we have a short trade at open because MACD is rising, so we have the confirmation, and right over here we have the CCI crossing the level line upwards, and this is the confirmation to sell. That trade closed over here because the MACDs have turned the other way around. The fast moving average crossed upwards and the slow moving average went below the fast one, so we had to close that trade. Very simple strategy, guys. It has no stop loss and take profit. And one more time, be very wise with the money management. Don't look to make quick profits in forex trading or gold trading, whatever it is, but try to look for the strategies and for the money management that will keep you longer on the profitable side. And I have to share with you that quite many times I have seen traders giving up because they say, I used the strategy and it lost me 10%. It lost 10% because you did a poor money management or you used the wrong strategy. That's why in my courses and my videos I share plenty of strategies, free robots, so you can test them out and see which one fits your trading style. And at the end of the day, it's your personal choice with how much you want to trade. These cent accounts that I have mentioned at the beginning turn out to be really useful as they simulate live trading ideally. And keep in mind that most of the brokers offer demo trading, but there is difference with the quotes, the spread and the prices, and many practice with robots on demo account, but they understand on a later stage that the live account is losing money, and this is from the broker, not from the robot. Okay, if the robot is profitable in one account, it is expected to be profitable in another account. So the first thing you have to do when selecting a broker is to compare demo and live account. But the easiest way you can do is to open a demo account, put the robot from this video, open a small cent account with $1, just what we saw from my subscriber, and compare if the trades will match perfectly. If they don't, look for another broker because you will be just wasting time to test on a demo account. I hope that makes sense, guys. Thanks for watching one more time. Don't leave without subscribing, smashing the like button, check out all the links down in the description, and I will see you in another video.